great pleasure that I asked Dr. Sharon Stone to come and speak first.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, it is a glorious day, and yesterday we wanted the rain, we need more, but it's glorious today, as you say. And I begin by acknowledging, of course, the Mayor and Ian Ritchie, Goulburn Valley Hockey Association, Mrs. Pauline Doonan, President of the Goulburn Valley Hockey Association, everybody here, the people who helped make this amazing new field. We can also acknowledge our traditional owners, the Bangarang and the Yorta Yorta from this area. And I want to particularly acknowledge the ladies in the front row, our pioneer hockey playing ladies, including our lady here who was a goalie in the days before padding.
In at high school I was the inner.
The
In the wing at the high school.
We only substituted her as a goalie in the girls' school because we were short of a player, which we were quite often.
And she lived to tell the tale without padding, I tell you. Did you stuff socks down your jumper or something?
No, we just threw her in.
Just threw her in. I mean, we've got a long, proud history of hockey in our area, with ladies, pioneering ladies like you. I played hockey over at Kerrang badly. I think there's probably still scars on shins I'm responsible for, but it's a great game. We've got boys as well as girls playing hockey now, and of course out here we've had Hamilton and Bendigo, Girton and Hamilton College playing, having come all that way to the goal, but apparently it's the Goulburn Valley Grammars part of the inter-independent school contest. So that just shows what happens when you have a world best court.
On behalf of the Goulburn Valley Hockey Association, I'd just like to say a few words to recognise today and how important it is. In the last 20 years, the association, with the contribution we made to this development, will have contributed $600,000 to this precinct, and that's been an amazing amount of work over 20 years for what's a relatively small association. And I think we hold our heads very proudly in that sense in terms of the amount of infrastructure that we've assisted, and also with, of course, the assistance of council on this project. In terms of hockey generally, it's a lesser known sport, but we can sing some praises, and we've got some pretty high praises. We've got Margot Dobson here, of course, who's got two daughters who hold Olympic gold medals. If you've ever held an Olympic gold medal, it's a pretty exciting thing. And Chris and Lou were the first people, of course, that really, I think, stamped hockey on the map in the Goulburn Valley. If people in town may not be aware, Matthew Higgins, who runs Higgins Bakery, Matthew's played 300 Premier League games in Melbourne. He played 100 games for Victoria. And that's for a guy who works as a baker, who starts work at 3 o'clock in the morning. He was captain of the Altona club, still plays Premier League in Melbourne. Matthew Guest, who was an SYC player here, went to Wanganui. Matthew's now a doctor in Melbourne, currently plays for Canada. He's a dual citizen. And this last week he was in Rio de Janeiro. Canada qualified for the Olympic Games, it looks like. So Matthew next year will be representing Canada, but by default, Shepparton. Great pride in seeing that, because we've known Matthew, both Matthews, Higgins and Guest, from the age of 7 and 8 when they started playing hockey. Their fellow who, the Whitelock family, cricket people around town, Rod, who was here, another SYC player. Rod coached the Australian countryside for 5 years, lives in Tamworth now, but again, homegrown. We've got 2 Cara descent at the moment. The striker's goalkeeper is the Australian women's country keeper. We've also produced state coaches at 15, 17, 18 level. Now, people mightn't be aware of that, but for a small association, we really do butt out of our league. The facility here is a massive sporting achievement, and it's got great social impact. I think that's the other thing. It's not just a matter of being a facility for hockey. It enhances this whole area in the North Precinct of Shepparton. It's been a hard work and a long road, and there's a lot of effort gone in. We do appreciate the effort of council. Without council, we couldn't have done that. There was the effort of the federal government. We ran into snags because we had changes of government, and then policies changed, and there was a fair bit of work in getting money back, but it was put back on the table, which I thank our local member. There was a lot of stress going on as to whether it would all get back, but we did get there. We've had very, very strong input from Kelly Helden, who's been the whipping person in many ways. Poor old Kelly's the one you go to, but she's seen it through and she's done a great job. And there's still some things we're working through, but it's all coming out. Travis and Fraser, it's been a terrific process. I hope it's been hard work, I appreciate that, but I hope you're very proud of what you've got, because it's a real showpiece for your business, and I hope it leads to better things to come. thank you to that. So in all, things can only go forward. The other good thing is we've had discussions with Council about, again working with Hockey Victoria about the capacity to stage national tournaments here. And now that you've got this facility, that's a genuine prospect. And hopefully that sort of thing will come on board very shortly within the next 2 years. So thank you to everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the day. And as you said, it's a great pleasure to see it's being used regularly. We've got teams from Victoria here now, and it looks great. It looks wonderful. Thank you, Steve.
Thanks.